What?
Sir, what you doing?
What am I
Bro,
doing?
don't
I'm
show
racing.
me. I'm jealous.
You're jealous. Why you jealous?
Because I can't play.
Why can't you play?
Because my account is RIP.
Can you make a new one?
Yes, but I don't get all the things I had.
No, make a new one. I think you only need an email. Make a new email.
Sir, I have two steps factors, I think that's called.
But that's for creating account, right?
But I can't get in because I don't receive the code.
Yeah, make a new one.
Why?
Because you can't access the current one. Just make a new one.
But if I make a new one, I don't have the course.
Um, I don't understand because I never had to do a two-factor thing. So basically,
You have
you
the
cannot
the
open Roblox. You cannot open the program.
yeah, I can't because I don't get the Roblox email. I made like 20 tickets and nothing.
Yeah. So this is to open the app, right? To open the app, you need an account, right? And then
Yes,
you create the account, but the email that you put, you cannot access, right?
I have the access, but I don't get
Okay.
the email.
But you cannot ask for a second email because you cannot log in yet. Can you put in a different email?
I can't.
I'm sure
You
in
want? Do
the
you want
website.
to see? I can show you.
Okay, okay. Why GTA?
Look,
Go to the website, bro. Go to the website. This is the app, right? This is the app. Go to the website in the browser. Yeah. Uh, don't log in. Make a new account. Yeah, make a new account.
I have a second account,
And
but I don't get the things, bro. I'm going start from zero.
yeah, and then they didn't. You didn't receive the email. But
No.
didn't you play already?
Yes,
So why do you have to verify?
because I'm too dumb, and I put this shit.
The two-factor. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got locked out
but
of.
I didn't had the time to put the app code.
Yeah. My my first Discord and my first Twitch also was like that. I put the two-factor and I can't access them anymore.
got mine.
So you got the email?
But not the robot one. Just so I could open the emails. See. I didn't get anything.
No, no one's in your shit. All right, there we go.
I get anything. Just got they answering, but
Did you check the spam folder?
yeah. Look,
What email? What host email are you using? Maybe it's a shitty host
it's
email.
this one.
Let's let me look. Wait, Outlook. Have you tried like Yahoo or Google?
Gmail.
Yeah, Gmail. This is Gmail. This Outlook is
I
Gmail.
have Gmail on phone, but it's the same as here.
Because it could be the email that they cannot receive or send. Try with Yahoo because I use a Yahoo email account and I got the verification email.
But the only one email that I have on the account is this one.
Yeah, make a new one and then the email that you put is the Yahoo one. Sometimes I don't trust the Outlook because I remember doing that when my computer was broken and there were some emails I did not receive.
Let me see if I can get. Yeah, I can't put another email. He asks about the email I have
No,
on the
because
account.
no, make a new account. Make a new account.
Yeah, and throw all the shit I have on the trash.
How old is your account?
Like 7 years or more.
Oh, well, in the meantime, make a new one and then just keep on getting with the support. So that at least while you're waiting for that to get fixed, you can at least play. Because that's what happened to me with my Discord and the Twitch. That Twitch is 20. I don't even know how old it is. It's at least 10 years old.
Bro.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Bro. Got the marshmallow.
Yeah, I don't have money for. I don't want to spend money on avatars and shit.
But mine, I had those things, it was for free, look.
Yeah, yeah, it's free. This one, all free. I didn't care.
Everything
I
I
just
had,
wanted
it
to
was for
get out
free.
of the default. So I'm showing. I'm not sure if Mick is watching, but I'm supposed to show him the stuff. So this stuff here, Mick, if you're watching, you need to buy this first at the parts shop. There's only two shops. There's a tuning shop and then there's a parts shop. And then
So
you buy the individual part
I
and then
always play that. I know.
no, I'm not. I'm talking to my stream.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so you buy all the parts and then you unlock it in your garage and then you can infinitely make as much builds as you want. So you just hit your swap build. This is create new from the vanilla build, or you can copy paste. Like you can copy this there. Here, copy, rename and all that stuff. And then the paint system is it's by body part. So if you wanna paint the pop-ups, you just go here, RGB, all that stuff. Unfortunately, I cannot do it because it will revert. Actually, let me. I know one that we can paint. This one. Yeah, so it's all white, so it's easy to repaint. So yeah, you can. So these are two coats. So there's pop-up clear, there's pop-ups. There are two layers. So one's a pearl. So I think the clear is the main one, and the pop-up up here is the upper. So like, let's see what that does. There, I see there's a red tinge on the pop-up, and then this one is the how strong the thing is. Okay, and then you can select multiple, like all the things that you want one color to be. You can select all of that, and then color it. So you got the RGB there. Same for the tires. The tires are all here. So this is spoiler, so it's black. You can also make the hood black if you want, like that. Although there is a carbon hood, I just don't like the textures of it. But you can do that. And then these are for the tires. You can change. You see, you can change the brake caliper. You got the spokes, dish, bolts, lugs relating to the tire. So this is the cap, the lugs, then the dish, all that stuff. So you can customize the color for that per tire. Like if I put in a new tire, you can change all of that as well. And then what else? Okay, wait. Um, for the pearl, I haven't made a pearl thingy yet, but I know you can play around with the
Oh,
blend and
or
reflection.
what is popping?
you just kind of put reflection. Still not what it was talking.
Yeah, yeah. Here in the blend, it will. I think like if it's all the way down here, it's like matte, and then when you play with the blend, it plays with the two colors. So you kind of got that, and then you got the reflection kind of shit. So there's a lot of like places to uh, play around with for your settings. I do it 5 because for some reason 0 doesn't work. So I just do it 5 so that it will come out like that. And then what else? Alright, so the tuning shop. I'll show you the tuning stuff. Oh shit, yeah. I'm not familiar with this map. This is my first time on the C1 map. It's pretty nice. I was just testing it. So this is like the main hub when it will load. So unlike Hashi, it's like unconnected. So you have to teleport in different parts. So so here's the stuff. So these two are toge maps. Then you got the racetrack. These two racetracks, and then these are the city stuff. Tokyo Bay Area is the Shuto Express. Tokyo City, there isn't much here. I would say I guess this is for social stuff. I don't think there's a race here. I guess it's good for drifting and whatnot, but there's really nothing here. And then this Tokyo Expressway was the C1 route, so it's separate from the one gun. And then the servers are like CarX, where the max is 16, and then it's per region. So you click that for random, but you can actually, I'll show you. So so here's the Toge map. Yeah, so if you click here, it will randomize the server, but if you want to select a specific one, you can select this. So this is the server locations: US, East Coast, West Coast, and Central, I guess. Uh, and there you go. The European servers are in Netherlands and Singapore, so you can check. So these are the individual maps. So you got Tokyo City, whatnot, and then Tokyo Bay Area. And then you can select which specific one you want. Of course, if you have money, you can do private server thing. All right, and then so some maps or most maps have all these teleports here. So if you want to buy parts, TP here. Want tuning, TP there, and then like parking area. But it's hard to go back here. At least I don't know how to get. There's no TP to this spot. So what I do is TP to the races. So this one is Tatsumi parking area. This one is right beside the tuning shop. The oh, so this is the map. So this is the spawn, and right beside the spawn is the parts shop. So this is the part shop, and then the nearest race here is the Torishima sprint race. So TP, it will be somewhere in the middle here, and then the tuning shop is all the way on the opposite side. Right there, that's the tuning shop there, and then this Daigo food parking area. So this is it. This is one gun, and then you just have limited. This is the Rainbow Bridge, and then Shibuura parking lot, and then it's just limited highway here. That's why it's separate. The C1 is separate because it's different map. Alright, so I'll show you the tuning. Anyway, so this is the tuning for the vehicles. So you got your suspension. You can change all of that. You can manually put in the value. Then you got the plate cover, which is this plate cover. Some of these you have to unlock, but it's not expensive. It's like 100k in-game money. So one race, the highest race payout is 700k, and it's flat. Whichever tier of car that you have, 700k flat. So you can definitely unlock these easy. And then this is for. Hang on, certified Camotes Philippines. This is a Philippine player. I only noticed this now. Anyway, so this is for the inner plate, and then you can put a custom number, which disappeared on mine. Let me. so it takes a while to load. This connectivity. Like I noticed, as soon as I put this up, my ping will go up because I'm uploading to the server. So I just wiggle around the spaces here for it to load. There we go. All right, and then we Gucci. And then this is for the gear ratios. So there's a default. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. This is the experimental. All right, hang on. This is 7 7. Yeah, so this copy is what I used to test out the suspension. Actually, it was Scaliba. No, that's not Scaliba. It was another Hashi player who's in here who was helping me with the suspension. So I did the previous gear ratio. This is different. So you got the final drive, you got description. Lower is longer gears, whatever. You can change all of this. This is the offset and ride height and camber. Um, this one's just all upgrades. Doesn't just increases the horsepower. So all this stuff. Oh, so at first all of these are locked. So there's two ways to unlock it. You either pay uh, an amount or what they call manufacturer level. So all the cars have like manufacturers. The more you use a particular car in a manufacturer, that manufacturer level goes up, and eventually you unlock all of it. So initially, there are some parts that are just like easily unlocked, like say level 5, level 1, whatever. You can unlock it free, or no, it's discounted price. And then once you do that, you can choose the different stages. Doesn't show the price anymore. Some parts are cheap. The expensive ones are the ones that unlock later on, like the turbo. The turbo, at least for this tier, this one was like 2.1. Oh, there's the price. 1.1, and then you can choose with single, sequential, etc., etc. The brakes were cheap. Oh, it doesn't show anymore. And then you can work with the brake bias. And then the tires. So the tires are level unlock. So this one is like not the manufacturer level, but the player level. So this one was level 21 to get like the grippiest tire. And then you got other tires. And then engine upgrades. And they just increase horsepower. And then the steering. So aggressiveness is like when you press a key, how fast the turn will be. And then the ratio is the steering angle. So the smaller the number, the wider the steering angle, basically. And that's it. So for this one, it's the values here are work in progress. It's not really great. But then if you have to switch another car. But this is for like the vanilla one. If you donate and buy something, you can do this wherever and when wherever you want. Oh, hang on. Where's the experimental? Uh-oh. The gears of this was fucked up. Ah, yeah, okay. So it didn't load. So this is the current settings of this car. The 4.18 was for a different car. Yeah, so that's the tuning. Hopefully I didn't waste my time, Mick, and you're still watching. All right, and then for the race, we can start a race. Just make sure I have the correct car selected. Yeah. So these are the races that you can. You just conveniently just teleport to one. So this is the highest paying one, and I believe the entire like not the area, but the entire like server wide. So people farm this route or this race, and it's open bracket like so Mike, the FD is tier 3. Tier 4 like the supercars, the Lamborghinis and all that can join. Of course, you get a little boost in experience and payout because you're on a lower tier. So I start out automatic, but I switch to semi once I get to the highway. Semi-automatic. So they just have this racing brackets that appear unlike the Hashi uh, flares. And at least from what I know, in this initial area, like the city area, if you like stop completely, it will quit you out of the race. But once you get to the highway and you stop, it won't kick you out. I guess that's just to help the new people. Like once you get past through this, it won't kick you out when you stop. So if you get stuck, there's no reset. You'll have to quit the race yourself up here. There's no reset. But there's no car damage also, so you won't lose tires, you won't bend the fender, nothing. So there's no damage like here. You say, oh, I can wall ride. It's not. It's frowned upon, of course, and it's kind of like Hashi. There's kind of stickiness to it, but it's not as hard as Hashi. Like it's not penalizing. All right, let me switch to. So there's all three transmissions. You got automatic, you got semi, and then you got manual. The manual also has clutch. So I don't know. I haven't seen anyone that has a wheel for this. It's mostly controller, and since it's Roblox, this is also on phone. But if you want, you can set up clutch for it. I don't want to open the controls right now. I can show it after the race. In the Toge scene, the the times are saved. Like, okay, after this, I'll TP to the Toge place, and then you can see all the time attacks of people in the car they did. It's pretty neat. As for like Hashi race, where you race against other people, I would say it's pretty rare, although it's doable. Like you can just camp, since there's only one spawn for it, you can just camp it. And then I think the waiting timer is 1 minute. And then just like Hashi, the more people join, the bigger the payout by a percentage. So like say this one was 700 payout. If one dude joins, I believe the first prize is like 800k or something like that. I don't remember exactly. So this is the Rainbow Bridge, and then it does the loop here like in real life. So this loop is in real life, unlike in Hashi. Ah shit. So this is a parking area that you can actually go to in outside of the race. Oh, I'll show the dealership first. All the cars. I forgot to show that as well. So after this, we'll go to the dealership, and then mistakes were made. Here's Tatsumi. And then it's almost race finish. Alright, there you go. So the times here is not saved. Like you just have to remember your own. And then dealership. So what I like to do is I like to despawn my car first before I TP it, because sometimes when you TP to a race and then you're just using it as a TP, you can't respawn your car. Oh, I forgot to show you the tires as well. Anyway, alright, we'll go to the parts shop. Oops. So there's also different views. There's hood, top, there's even driver side. I just used the default. So this is per car. So you have to if swap to the car you want. So all the different body kits, you buy them individually. It's not per car, so it's like so if you have many builds and you unlock this, when you try to edit the car, the one that you bought will show up. So this is like a one time purchase per car, not per build. So all of that, and then the tires. So the tires are pretty neat. Can I select them here? No, I can't. So that's how you get stuff. The tires. The only problem here doing it in the garage, you won't see the original color of the thing because it will do with the paint. So you got, let me, oh, lag. Let me go here instead. So of course these are low-rise car parts. They even removed Ferrari because Ferrari apparently ceased and desisted the server. Yeah, fluke. Yeah, I won't load all of this. This is like 73 tires and whatnot. Uh, and when you buy them in the tune shop, it's only for this car. So if you buy a different car, you'll also have to unlock the tires that you want. I just unlocked everything just for this car because it's the FT and I make a shit ton of FT builds. Where was the... I forgot what... I know it's the key in Hana. Oh, well, thankfully it is alphabetical, I think. This is the one I used. Alright, and then we go to the dealership. I got turn signals. Not that you would care. And then pop-ups. Although my pop-ups don't work, like they don't light, but you can bring it up. This because this is a custom headlight, not the default headlight. The default headlight works. There's no high beam, so they're always on the secondary lights. So all the cars here are low-rise names. So it's all low-rise. And these are tier 4 to unlock Dodge. So I guess this is Dodge then. I think this is Honda. Yeah, this is Honda. So they have the Honda Beat. Uh, I recommend this. So when you look at the car, look for the star body kits. This means this is also has a lot of body kits. If it doesn't have, worst case scenario, it comes as is, and the only thing you can change is the tires. That's how lacking their parts are. So just go with for the stars, the the cars with the body kit. I'm not sure what the trim is. I guess there's additional parts. So yeah, this is Toyota, I think. Yeah, it's Toyota. So body kit. They have some vans in here, and eh? Toyota has no tier 4. Mark 5 is tier 3. Really? All right. They did Toyota dirty. This is Subaru. No, this is Ford. This is Ford. And this is Nissan. Oh shit, on a keys on stuff. So it doesn't have the star body kit, so the R35s don't have stuff like this is as is. I guess you can just change the paint or not. For now, I mean, I think they only have like three devs for cars, so that it takes a while for like the FD that I showed you. Apparently, that model is 6 years old and hasn't been updated since. So it's slow progress, whatnot. Oh, here's your car, bro. And Suzuki, and here's Porsche, and this is Mazda. Ah, here. So this is the manufacturer level. Um, from what I know, this level is mostly for the unlocking in the tune shop. Like the prices here don't go lower if your level is high. At least that's what I noticed. Like see the FD is still the same price for 1 million. It's just mainly for the. Oh, this is my level. This is not the manufacturer level. What is this? Subaru, Evo, Mitsubishi. Oof, what is this? Mitsubishi. Uh, there's the Beamers. Benz. Yeah, these are the Benzes. Koadi. Yeah, the Audis are limited. Chevy. Mm, Subaru. Are the Golfs. Lamborghini. Marcelago and Gallardo. Well, that's the price suggests. 60. Oh, this used to be 63. I don't know what's up with that, but they said this is the best one in the server right now. Like tier 4 customization, whatever, and handling. Not sure what this is. Uh-oh. Oh, this could have been Ferrari. Ooh, LFA. Oh, Lexus. This is Lexus. Nice. Oh, Aston Martin and Caterham. And that's it. We're back to the start. So that's mostly the selection of the cars here. So each one you have to unlock the body parts individually. As for the tuning, it's per manufacturer. So if you unlock, like if your manufacturer level is high, the tuning is all unlocked. But the parts you still have to buy them, and the prices don't change. It's just the unlock discount. That's all the difference. And where are we going? The toge map, or it does have civics. Yeah, I showed you earlier. I didn't get the message. Let me check. My chat is off. I forget where we were going after. I think the toge map. Oh wait, Honey is in here. Let's. Yeah, we'll join Honey. Hang on, let me message Honey. Oh, nice. Chat filter. Oh shit, Honey's here. And then there's in-game radios. I don't know if you saw earlier. Let me bring up the game. If you check my stream yesterday, there was an incident with other Asian people. Midnight Racing Tokyo MRT. Okay, Midnight Jesus. The server name. So Midnight Chasers is a server. The server name is different. This one is Midnight Racing. Pre. Ayan pre. Yan. Tinig mo na ba? So this server name is called Midnight Racing Tokyo. Iba pa yan Midnight Chasers. I haven't been to the other one, but this one, my friends are here, so that's why I'm here. Toge Reborn Legend. Oh, I've heard about that. This server also has Toge, but I don't know compared to that. I guess maybe that one's a little bit better because they specialize on. I don't know. Me, I like it because my friends are here. There's different maps, so you have to teleport to the different maps. I have to go back to the lobby to switch, but um, later I'll show. Actually, I'll just after she drives, I'll tell her that I'll go to the Toge map to show. There is time attack here as well. There is a like there's one map that I saw that in the spawn there's like a player board with the time attack times. So I assume that it is pretty competitive here. And then I'm not sure compare the tuning option. Oh, desync. Holy shit. Alright, so we're going back to the hub. So yeah, that's the name of the server here. This is the name of the server, Midnight Racing Tokyo. And this different maps, I believe. So these are the two Toge maps. One of them has the, or maybe both. I don't remember, but oh yeah, okay, it's here. So here's the time attacks. So it's recorded, bro. And all the stages and whatnot. So that's up, downhill, and here's uphill. Uh, Yesterday it was all Evo here, top 3, which is funny. I'm not sure if Maybe they have the same map. It's possible, but ayan siya. So ito yung top and all that stuff. Hindi, ano lang. Ito lang Evo. Ito, Subaru 4-wheel drive. Ito, 2 RWD. O ito, front wheel. Ano, halo naman. Oh, rear, rear wheel. RWD, RWD. Himalaya, no? 4-wheel drive. Downhill. But yeah, yesterday, natawa ako puro Evo yung nasa top. Kasi yung taas kasi ng acceleration ng Evo. Ooh, what is this? Oh, nice. It's a Nissan. Uh, I guess, I guess yung mga may GTR, they go to the highway. Although walang records sa highway time attack. I think that's the only one that I saw that had. Oop, yeah. Surprise. Boink. Ooh, nice wheels though. Ay, ang baba. What? It's crazy. Nax Drifters. Let's go. Di ko pa na-try yung Drifter. Right? Moscow. Ah, nasa spawn ka ba? Which map did you teleport to? Are we in the same server? I don't think so. What map did you TP to? I don't know if it's in the map. Normally when you spawn, there will be like icons saying this is where you can buy cars. Mount Otsuki. Okay, we're in the same map. I'm not too sure, but I think it's somewhere. Where you spawn by the train station. Look for icons. It will tell you where the dealership is because this one is the body kits, and this is the tuning, the gas station, and the food. I'm not too sure what these are. I don't think that works at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, this is also the map with. There's Easter egg on this map. I think at the top. Whoa. And then in this map there is day-night cycle. Ah, the car manufacturers here are lore based, so they're not using real life names kasi copyright. But they're all there. What brand you looking for? Toyota is Yokoda. Nissan is Nikuna. Subaru is like Subasher or something. Mazda is Shogun. Uh, Honda is Hokuna or something. Hokuna. H then. Six letters. H. It also starts with H. Here's the day-night cycle. I think it's Hokuna. Yeah. The new join. I think they give you 5 mil. No, 1 mil. Right? I think I forget how much the starting money is, and then you can only buy tier one cars. And then, like I said, you just do the other highway race. Per race, it's like 700k. So in can't math. Five, six races. You can buy a tier three car. So 700 per. So you just tiisin mo lang yung race kasi it will take long, maybe about 8 minutes, but it's the biggest amount and after 6 races, so that's about less than an hour, 50 minutes, you can buy the car you want. Yeah, well, it sounds good. For me, it is good, especially if you're tier 3. But the tier 4, once you get to tier 4, they're expensive. So for the best car in the game, which is the Murcielago, the Lamborghini Murcielago, it's about 62 million. So that's gonna take a while. But there are cheaper tier 4 cars. Oh shit. I think there's like a 30 million tier 4 car. And there you go. Yeah, but as for the price, I'm not sure if there's any correlation where the cheaper the price is for a car, the crappier it is. There are some cheap cars that are good, but let's just say it's not gonna be as good as the fucking Lamborghini. Which NSX? The NA1 or NC1? Because the if you want the NC1, it's gonna take you a while. You need to get to level 40. Me, I'm only level 30. But the NA1, I think you can get it. How much is 5 mil? Yeah. So just race the highway race. Go to Tokyo Bay area, and then the race is called Midnight Marathon. You can see the price anyway. The reward is 700k. So just do that like 6 races, and then you can buy your NSX. It's pretty nice. It has good body kits. Any car with the star body kit icon on the dealership, pretty good. But unfortunately, you cannot preview body kits like in Asheria and all that. Wait, we'll transfer to the highway. Ooh, I didn't know there was. So this is the rally part. Okay, I haven't been to this part. I see. I see. There's a poll in the Discord server that I'm not a member of. I was just told that a lot of people kind of want a rally track. So I guess this is the only rally track. Okay, wait. Time to leave. Okay. So Reku, I don't know what your account is, so I can't invite you. So we'll just do it by server number. So I'm assuming you know how to search for the server, but I will just do it here so that you can see. Maybe it didn't load. The map will need to load. So go back to the hub or the lobby, and we will pick a Singapore server. So you can filter by country. So it's gonna be Tokyo Bay Area, Singapore, and we'll select number 13. Oh no, not 13. 136. Tokyo Bay Area, Singapore, number 136. And then I'll be here in the spawn so that I can add you. So that next time you can just join me. Wait, okay. Wait, I know. Uh, my friends went to a different server, but I'll wait for you here. I'll add you, and then I'll connect to them. And then once I connect there, you can connect to me. Pwede ba? Eh, ito yung account name ko. Kiklik ko sana dito sa player menu para mabilis. Sabihin mo pag okay na. Or wait, pwede ko i-DM sa'yo. Ang galing no? Ah, yeah, i-DM ko lang sa'yo. Wait. I'll tap. Ka ba to? Rough? Ay, added? Okay, wait. Sige, wait. Alis ako dito sa server. Recognize VTuber. Hanep! Hanep! Okay, ikaw na. Okay, okay, wait. Loading. Okay, you can connect. Ay, wait kita dito. right. Oh, I didn't see your. I didn't fucking see your messages, man. Wait, wait. Expressway. Yeah, so the race that pays out 700k is Expressway. You'll be going up this highway. So again, I think for stock tier 1 car, uh it's going to take you about 8 minutes depending on how well you drive. If you're really good driving, then I would say 7.5, 7 minutes. So just do that 6 times, and then I'm sure you can buy the NSX after. I don't think there's a level requirement. The only level requirement is a tier 4 vehicle, which is like level 40 in game. Let me refresh the chat. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. Good luck, me. Oop. Uh, she already left us, bro. Gone, bro. She gone. There we are. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I didn't bring the wide body out. This is gonna slip like crazy. Like that guy. It's getting away. Come on. Come on. So that car that Hani is driving is tier 2 right now. And for whatever reason, the stats or whatnot, like when you modify it, it's actually on par with tier 3 vehicles. Like it's even better than some tier 3 vehicles. It's pretty funny. So as you can see, I'm already getting left behind. I think we have the same horsepower, so the max horsepower is on the lower right of the screen. So for me, it's 569. I believe she did say that the Z top horsepower is 569, but because of the gearing ratios that she has, like I can't keep up. Although I did experiment with the gearing ratios for this and the final drive, uh, at least for now, I reached the peak. Like if I do a point 2 up or point 2 down, whichever either the gear or the final drive, my top speed is lower. So, but I'm sure I just need more tweaking. I haven't been doing any tweaking lately with the transmission. But yeah, theoretically, since we have the same horsepower, we should be on par with each other. But right now, the gearing on that thing is better. And then when it comes to this, there's also my fucking driving, which is pretty bad. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. Did they go straight or turn? Oh, they went straight. Damn, they turned. Oh. 8 minutes 40 seconds. Sheesh. First time yun. I'm pretty sure the next time around, um, I think you will get confused with one turn over there. I should have joined you. But once you get the hang of the route, it's gonna be easy. Like I think it's only the port area that's confusing because there's one part there that doesn't have arrows. Oh shit, they're down there. Ah, you won in the race. Nice. GG, bro. Oh, let's go. look at that, like, that's funny. That's too funny. It's trolling me. Is that ref? I don't think that's ref. Yeah, that's not ref. Ref be driving.